In the wake of the dramatic collapse of the criminal case against Bruce Lerman,
the ongoing trauma associated with this prosecution presents a significant and unacceptable risk to the life of the complainant.
Brittany Higgins is planning to file a compensation claim against the Commonwealth and sue her two former bosses, Senators Michaelia and Linda Reynolds.
The most significant thing about this new potential claim is that this case will now drag on for months and months and perhaps years.
The former Liberal staffer intending to sue for sexual harassment, sex discrimination, disability discrimination, negligence and victimisation. The claim, including loss of earnings, support for at-home care and out-of-pocket expenses, expected to be worth $3 million. Higgins hasn't worked since she went public with her allegation.
This claim is far from hopeless. One only has to look at the Rachel Miller settlement from earlier this year, where she obtained $650,000 from the Commonwealth government. In similar circumstances, that is an argument that she was not provided with a safe workplace.
Yesterday, Higgins taking to Instagram to share the words she spoke when the trial was abandoned in October due to juror misconduct.
I was required to surrender my telephones, my passwords, messages, photos, and my data. My life has been publicly scrutinised, open for the world to see.
Higgins remains in hospital in Queensland. Meanwhile, Bruce Lerman is also reportedly considering legal action for alleged defamation and unfair dismissal.
His position has always been there was no sex. This is not a case where he said there was sex, but it was consensual. And so therefore one has to ask, what were the grounds for his dismissal? And if there wasn't a valid ground for his dismissal, that might give rise to a claim.
The 27-year-old, who was facing 12 years in prison, has consistently denied the allegation. The charge now dropped.
This was an extraordinary case that ultimately led to a really bad outcome for everyone. It leaves both Bruce Lerman and Brittany Higgins in limbo, effectively.